Let's go to the same place. The house goal was a nice thought, but I did realize there's like zero incentive for that. Like no one cares if I move houses. Yo, what's up, Callus? So instead, what we can do this. Message 1000 equals Shrek cosplay. Did that not set? Here, why did that not? Oh, because it's too skinny. Let's see, width. Let's try 1000. Oh, not this one. Okay, I think that works. Save that. See, it just doesn't look interesting. I could probably also fit it up top. Because now it's like weird up top. Are we Russia today? We are indeed Russia today. An undisclosed Soviet country. I don't know. What do we think? I like what you're saying, Logan. I like what you're saying. But where do I put that it's a Shrek cosplay? Where do I put that 1000 equals Shrek cosplay? Because, there we go. So we have total subs 101 out of 1000. I could put it here after the 1000 for Shrek cosplay. How's that? Do we like that? We can put it in there as well. Do we like the goal? Where should I put it? I feel like it should go up top. But unfortunately, it doesn't really fit up top now. I like its smile. There, I balanced up top again. That should be better. Yeah, unfortunately, it's like, these are just barely too wide. I could replace the word dono with D. No, dono's only, it's the same length as bits. I should change this instead of cheer to be bits so that it matches. I don't know why I switched that. There we go. Okay. I could maybe fit this in the middle somehow. Could like overlap these a little bit. Oh, no, it just barely doesn't fit. I could put it onto two lines. Yeah, that actually fits pretty well. Oh, but it's slightly cut off. What do we think? I don't like how everyone's name is lowercase. That's just what the program does. Sorry. I have no control. Okay. What do we think? Is that weird that it's like 2 lines for that one? Wait. I could make this a lot easier. We could make this a lot easier. We just say subs instead of subscribers. And then we could probably put it on one line. It's like kind of crashing with everything else. Is there a way to shorten monthly? That's a good question. I could also do this. This might be interesting. I really need to make a proper like setup where it's like the game is in a slightly smaller window, and that way I don't have to change anything outside. It would mean I wouldn't have to move my camera around. It would mean like that'd be good. Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to do that instead of playing this game. Like I really want to play this game, but I think that might be worthwhile. Yeah, we'll come back to this game. This game will be fun, but I think we gotta make like we gotta make a stream overlay. Anyone have any experience with stream overlays? um let's upgrades, people, upgrades, because that would solve a lot of issues. Let's switch the category to art. No Russia today. Well, all right, maybe don't put a sad face. Because obviously, yeah, like we need to fix this. I have experience in MS Paint. Oh, I know you do. Okay, so I need to make a 1920 by 1080 image and go full screen capture. So we might do Russia after this. We'll see how we're feeling after this. Maybe we'll do some game after this. But I'm in desperate need of an overlay. I also need to redo it so I don't have the German flag. Because although this is the pre World War II Germans that we're talking about, we're talking like pre World War I Germans. People still associate it with the World War II Germans, and so I think it's probably in my best interest to change it. So let's think about this. Yeah, it's like the Iron Cross. It was like Otto von Bismarck. It's like World War One. It wasn't fascism back then. It was imperialist, which is arguably not good, but it's also something America did, so I think it's okay. It wasn't even fascist. This structure is killing me. Okay, so people don't differentiate. Yeah, imperialism kind of based. Careful saying that. I think a lot of people would disagree with that statement. I think a lot of people would say imperialism is pretty cringe. Okay, so we're gonna. It's kind of funny that Logan said that he has experience in Microsoft Paint because we're basically gonna do the equivalent of Microsoft Paint here. So it really sucks too because I like the colors red, black, and white. They're just kind of my colors, like in real life too. Uh, but anyways, we're going to take. Let me pull out the. I don't even need the what is it called? Should I do this in Krita? Okay. Turn off. Oh, it's smooth is turned off. Why is it so laggy? So like how Logan said in MS Fate, we're gonna style this. So I need a section for the webcam. Where do we think the webcam is best? It could go anywhere except for like the middle. Left side, top left, bottom right, etc. Switch it to the Utah flag. Literally the Utah flag. Well, actually, what colors are Utah? I think it has blue on it, doesn't it? It's new. Yeah, the Utah flag is red, white, and blue, or rather blue, white, and red, but it's a really dark blue. It's almost black. It was my high school colors as well. I like it. I think it's a really great color scheme. I think it has really good like contrast and potential. So maybe I just remove like I don't know. I like the like striped horizontal flags. I think I remove the VA's flag would get you banned. Oh, does it have the Confederate flag in it? KOR Into the Sunset. Is it gonna pop up? There it is. KOR Into the Sunset. Thank you for the sub. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Sup, guy? Hope you're doing well. I saw your comment on the YouTube videos. It was very... I got it. I saw it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for the sub. Welcome, welcome. Oh, it has full-on boob? Really? Oh, she also has the grippers out. Sorry, I'm unhinged. Compared to most of the chatters, very tame, very tame. Okay. So I'll be honest, it doesn't really matter where we put the camera because it won't move. It'll basically just be here forever. So I'm thinking like maybe camera like should it go camera and then chat? Again, this is just like mock-up. How flag is Walmart US flag? Really? So like we could have cam and then chat like it currently is, or you say cam top right. Honestly, we could do a poll. Just do a poll. Where cam? Top right, top left, bottom right, bottom left. I feel like the way your game should dictate where the camera goes. I disagree. I think when you have a camera in place, it's barely like I feel like it's less distracting from the game to have the camera spoiling chat. I think it's less distracting to have the camera off of it, you know. I feel like the camera should just stay put. I want the majority of this to be the game. Like the vast majority. I want the camera and chat and whatever else pops up to be like the smallest portion. This also be nice because now I won't have to fidget with a camera 1,000 times when I play a new game. Has chat answered? Top right it is. All right. So we're going cam up here. What are we thinking for chat? Like, where do we want to put the chat? No. I always play on the exact same monitor, Logan. It's always on the exact same monitor. It's in the middle section of my ultra wide, so my ultra wide. So I basically always just look straight, if that makes sense. Do you like how it's in one spot together? So I will say this, if I was going to do this, they would have a little gap. I think I want to have just a little gap. Nothing crazy. They're basically on the same side, but like, so this gap would be smaller. I think it would mean that we could have chat either be taller or we could fit in another box. Wait, I should do this on a... Figma, which sounds like a dick joke, I know. Let's do this on Figma. This will be way easier. Why am I using Photoshop? Gap for the emotes? Not a bad idea. Let's see. Okay. So, Figma. Figma dick. This is Figma. This will allow us to make this a little bit easier. Let's see. If I remember correctly, we can import. Oops. We can import an actual like background. I wonder if. Let's see. How was that? Was it resource? I think. Yeah. So like you could import like the shape of. I guess you can't see because it's behind it, but file, new design file. Oh, Speedy. Oh, nope, that's the same. We're already here. How big your face cam will be versus how big the game will be? Yes, absolutely. And I think that'll be a lot easier with Figma. How? Yeah, sorry about this. The Speedy flashbang. Here we go. Frame. Yes, frame. Okay. Also, let's go. Let's see. Delete that. Let's go. This one. That'll be better. Yeah. Go unstretched. So over here we can choose one of our shapes. Desktop. Can I just choose like 1920 by 1080? Oh, 1440. Is there a 1920 by 1080 shape? Presentation? Yes. Yes. Okay. This is obviously very bright. This will not always be this bright. More hardware acceleration. Okay, so I know, super bright. So now that we have this, we can now put some rectangles on here, and they'll actually be like modifiable. So let's assume I could theoretically put my webcam into more of a widescreen, because right now it's more square. I think I have a square shape for it. I could put it widescreen, and that would allow us to fit more things underneath here. It'd also make my webcam overall smaller, which would be good. Let's see. Let's make this like why is this? Oh, this is the actual. Okay. Let's say what's a good ratio? L plus ratio. So let's turn on music. I have no music on. Okay. Too quiet. All right. We could go square. We could go 3 to 2. We could go 3 to 1.5. I would like the 1.5. I think 1.5 is probably a little too small. I also think 300 is probably a little too small. So maybe we go 2 to 1. 4 to 3. I don't mind 4 to 3. Do we think that's a good size? Like 40. Do we think that's a decent size for a webcam? I mean, I could actually like. If the scene is 1080, you could try game window being 720 and seeing if that's a decent ratio since the scaling is easy. I'll give that a whirl. Is 720 directly scalable to 720? Is that the same ratio, I should say? Is it 16 to 9? Is 720 16 to 9? Yes. Okay. So yeah, we could do. We could. That would be not a bad idea. Yeah, I'm down for that. As long as it's a 16:9 ratio, I think that'll be good. 1280 by, wow, I almost did the right size. Okay, so that does not look like it's large enough. So we could fit other things around here, but I feel like it should probably take up more room than 1280 to 720. What's another similar one? 1600? Let's see. 16 to 9 resolutions. We got 20 by 1080, 1280 by 720. What other ones do we have? We got 1792 to 1008. Wait, is that really? Huh. Oh, that's too large still. What's up, Bunny Bee? Good to see you. Bunny, you experience making overlays? Yeah, yeah. I did that backwards. I should have been going smaller, not larger. Let's see. Let's try 1664 by what is it? 1664 by 936. I think that's a good amount, but there's not enough room for the camera. So let's try 1536. 1536 by 864. That might work. I could make that work. We're talking overlays like putting the camera into like a little section. Oh goodness. Hold chip. Cousin. So like I'm trying to put like here, can I center this? How's it look with a smaller border to the edge? Which edge? Top edge or right edge? Because I don't honestly mind this ratio, if I'm honest. It gives me a lot of room to do things down here, gives me room to do things up top. I can put chat over here. The camera's not exceptionally large. Could have a larger face cam if the side edges are smaller. Wait, what? Could have a larger face cam if the side edges are smaller. Oh yeah, I got you, Bunny. What's up, Smack? Monkey Ninja. Are you saying which side edges? Are you talking side edges for this main one? Like make the main screen smaller? I could also make it more horizontal. And face can be bigger. Are you suggesting that we don't have any? Is this margin or padding? I should know this as a front end web developer. Is this is margin? No, wait, which is margin inside or outside? Okay, it's margin. Margin is outside. So you're saying no margin on the main screen rectangle so that we could make this then larger? Like that? It wouldn't be the end of the world. I don't mind having no margin on the side. But the focus fuel graphic that was supposed to tell you about swiping right? Hey, I didn't do it. Not me. They have a graphic designer. Not me. Wasn't me. Wasn't me, man. Hey, bring it up with the graphic designer. I don't even know who they are. It wasn't me. I just do the website, man. But anyways, what do we think? Do we like having this? I could even make this just a little bit smaller so that we could have like a little window here. I don't know how wide this is, but We could even do this a little tiny bit smaller. And then we could scoot this. Oh. Is this equal? Something like that. So we have, yeah, because then we could have a little border on the left side so that it's fully encompassing. Now, what do we think about? I should probably put a little border on this side as well, then. Just a little one, though. I think that's a good size. So yes, white space is currently a border. White space is everywhere that there isn't anything. I can add here. I can add this. This might help. Chat. Got a lot larger. Oops, that is new tab. Was Figma the one where? Oh no, that does actually work. Chat. So yeah, we'll put like white space in chat. Let's see, move this one up. We'll say this is game. We can group and group. Okay, so chat and game. What does that say? I can't read. That sign can't stop me because I can't read. Oh, this is the cam. Thank you. Cam. Thank you. I had it backwards. This is face cam. This is for sure face cam. I just typed it in wrong. You guys know what I was saying. You make that bigger portion of the screen because it seems good now, but sometimes when you scale it, it looks wonky. What do you mean? The white? Yes, I agree with that, Bunny. I think this will be chat. How tall? How much chat though? Should this entire thing be chat? Let's see. Okay, there's chat. And the emotes can pop over cam Kappa. Facecam seems a good ratio now, but if your facecam was actually that size without the whole image being scaled up, it would be too small. Like if you move your facecam over, it would. Remember, by the way, this will take up the entire screen, so it won't have this side stuff. This would be more of a widescreen cam. It is more of a widescreen cam. So I currently have the camera, like I can extend it like this way. Like that's fine. I could do that. Honestly, let's hide chat temporarily. Just oh goodness, let's select the whole thing. So camera would be larger because currently we're in a web browser, obviously. So we have all this. 2 Kaisers. What do you mean? This is just my playlist into the sunset. So what do we think? Again, this will be the actual webcam will be larger. This feels. I feel like this is a good ratio. That's funny. Yes, actually, that's a good idea. Can I? Think I could do this. I haven't used Figma in a while. Oh goodness, full screen is full screen. Which unfortunately for me is yeah, I think this is a good ratio, to be honest. I think that's totally fine. The border, we can scoot these over a little bit. This is just general prototyping. This isn't like the actual like numbers. This is just general. We're not getting too caught up with little details quite yet. Anyways, with that now all sorted. Oh, this is gonna be scuffed now. Oh goodness. More or less. Oh yeah, no, it'll be larger for sure. It'll be larger for sure. The replacements are pretty common. Now the question is, what do I put on the top and the bottom? Because I have things I can put. I could put a ticker. I could put emotes that pop up. Put the monthly and daily donations and etc. Can put goals. Can leave empty space. But the question is where? Where do I put what? Elon photos? Sure. 10 hours of Subway Surfer? Kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Again, we're just doing rough estimates. I'll even put their own because unfortunately it doesn't properly make the gap. Jingling keys loop? Sure, I guess. Oops. Oh wait, I should do this. What's the width of this? 1536 divided by 4. Top quote of the week? No, not doing that. Okay, so these should each be 384 wide. I can do that. Roughly. Like, again, we're gonna tweak some things, so. Oh, but they also have padding. I mean, they also have, what's it called? Margins. So 17 times 4, so 68, so 15, 38, 36, minus 17 times 4 divided by 4, so about 367 each. We're actually pretty close. So close. 26. No, we need less than 20. Is this math still wrong? Oh, because there's only 3 of them. There's only 3 padding. Yeah. Okay, well that's fine. We'll just put 26 padding in between them. That's fine. Or like 21? 21? 24? 24. Put 24 padding. Yep, that's fine. Okay. What do I put in like the top right? I can make the webcam really tall. Okay, let's do. We'll just. We'll just say dono. Oh, we could make it taller. Oh, we could, yeah, put focus field up there. That's not a bad idea. These are not going to be level because it doesn't really matter. This is just so we remember what these are. Okay. Line them all to the bottom. There we go. Okay. So we have our 4 donos up there. What else? What's this for? This is for the stream. I'm planning on, so right now I have it basically the entire thing like this. I don't really want that anymore. I want to kind of move into having like a more professional like overlay that's permanent, so I don't have to move camera around. The dono things will be more consistent, which I'm very unaffiliated with this because I don't really watch anyone that does big overlays like this, like Side, Speedy. Like they don't, they just put their their stuff directly on the stream. Well, Side technically has a top overlay, but that's about it. But yeah, we could leave this area empty. I also like, should I do focus field up here? We can also do a ticker that like ticks by. Let's see, what kind of tickers do I have? Can I do? We do a subscribers credit roll. I would be able to do that. I don't really use the event list anymore. We could, Logan, but the question is, do we want to put other things down at the bottom? Because I would rather have wider things than taller things. Like, all of these text things are very wide, not tall. Two banners, top and bottom, seems like a lot of space to use up. Like, in a bad way. What do most people have? Let's see. Let's see, streaming overlay. Let's get some inspiration. I mean, some of these, holy, the game is like tiny. It's barely anything. Like, seriously, look at this. Look at this. Bro. The game is barely on the screen. Oh, look how small chat is. I'm assuming this is the webcam. Like, your webcam should not be half the size of the game. No one wants to see you. Unless, I guess, oh, I won't say that. Basically, doubles. Hey, busy streams is hard to watch. Oh, I agree. I agree. I feel that. I don't mind this one. This is kind of what we're going for. %3 of the stream, bro. We could double stack the text. That's not a bad idea. We could fit more in that way. Should use a screen like that for start and end between games, not during the game. Maybe. Yeah, I think I know what you're saying. But I kind of want this during the game, so I don't have to move my camera around. Holy! Please tell me these are. Nope. This is all just one. That's insane. I do like this. This is very basic, very simple. Seems like a lot of people put their stuff underneath, not on top, which is interesting. Yeah, exactly, Logan. I didn't want to say it. All right, I wasn't gonna say it, Bunny. I wasn't gonna say it. Holy, that's so much stuff. Holy. Unless, okay, wait. Okay, I think this is the actual screen. These are all just like the panel buttons. Okay, I was like, there's no way this is a single screen. I think that's the case for a lot of these, hopefully. I'm hoping these are multiple screens and not just all on one, because holy, that'd be busy. Where's your camera supposed to go if you're gaming? Unless you're not gaming. See, this is weird. It's basically you still have the camera over the game, which is strange. Sure. Sure, send it, Logan. DM me it. This is just weird. It's like, why? What? Do you have two chats? What are these things on the sides? There ain't much to watch anyway. Yeah, I do see that, like, these are, like, intermission screens as well. But, like, we're just weird. Like, this one's camera, actual, like, chat, and then it has on the bottom. For some reason, everyone puts them on the bottom. Is the bottom the place to do it? Is bottom place to do it? RuneScape is very exciting, truly. I do like this vibe. I like the moon vibe. Sora Massive Booba. It's just the same thing. So here's my issue. They have four sections down here, right? So theoretically you could do monthly, more top, like today. You do monthly and daily, monthly, daily. Total subs? What do you do in the fourth one? I do think this one is nice. All right, Logan, let's see this. Oh, that's who I was thinking of, Logan. Honestly, that was one of the big inspirations for this. I don't typically watch him, but I do agree. I do agree. I like his setup a lot. I do think his setup is pretty good. Although he doesn't always use it. Wait, no, he does always use it. His is very simple. I mean, I guess I don't have to put what the daily and monthly top things are. I do like his a lot. He also uses green screen, which kind of changes things. He can fit into places a lot easier. It does look like his... Does his actual game go all the way to the edge? No, it has a small border. VTuber Twitter is bullying her. Oof. Yeah, it does have a very small border. I like that idea. Very small border. Okay. So I do think the move... It does look like... I mean, do we want donos up top or down bottom, chat? I'm kind of tempted to go move them down bottom so that we move game up, we move cam up. Don't have to have this empty space. And then we could fit stuff into the... We could do a poll, but also just type in chat. I don't know if it's worth a poll per se. I guess it technically doesn't matter, but what do you guys like? What do you guys think? Right now, we've always had this up top, but we've also had the goal at the bottom, so we've just kind of had stuff everywhere. Unless you guys really don't want to type, in which case I'll make a poll. You know what? Executive decision. Moving it to the bottom. So we can scoot this up. We can have a very small border. Oh. And then what do we think about stretching these up? Because then you can have double donos. Why is this not centered to the middle of this square? Kind of weird. What do we think? We could also split the donos. I wish I could properly have them, like, scroll by, but I don't think there's, like, a, unfortunately, I don't think there's a one that combines bits and tips. Which is a shame. But what would we put in these basically 3 remaining sections, chat? Yeah. Which I'm still trying to think about how I want to actually do the design. Because we could basically have this as well. So sub goal I like. I like sub goal. I mean, we've seen that we can make sub goal at least 2 lines, which would work. I can list off some of the other elements we have. I guess I can actually just show you this. I don't think there's anything to hide here. So, this is the current overlay we have. You can see it has, this is where all the emotes pop up. This is the event box that pops up when people like follow and stuff. Right now we have a double setup. We have some basic info like Shrek build, strength only, no magic. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Could also put like the runes on screen. I've seen some people do that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, put the focus field link. I like that. Yeah, we're gonna move all this stuff. I do like that though, actually. Put it into a box at the bottom. Yeah. I think that might be the move. Let's see, this here. Now here's a question. Since this stream elements is a square, what do we think about, hear me out. What do we think about shrinking chat a little bit to make this take the rest of this room? What do we think? Yeah, did you see that? You saw that we have the Sims DLC. It's since the time that we began this what's it called? This goal, Robert's the only one that has used non-bits, which is wild. You can have a larger window for the alert to look like this? What do you mean? We could also overlay them. Here's the other thing. Remember, since the alert only pops up for a few seconds, you can technically overlay them. Could put it over chat as well. Because then we could use this for stuff like rules. I think cam is too small. I can't make it any bigger. If I make it bigger, I have to make everything else bigger. I have to make the game smaller. And I don't want to make the game smaller. Some morpher. And we could make the game smaller, but it just feels weird. Yeah, no, it'll also look better when it's larger. Because right now this is the equivalent of what you're seeing, where it doesn't look like a good ratio, but it's probably going to look more about this size, I would guess. A little wider, of course. I'm going to adjust that. I think it's fine. Y'all don't need to see my ugly mug. Hog test. So, I think that's fine then. We can leave chat here. Where should we put the alert box then? Are we thinking we put the alert? We could put the alert box at like the top of chat. Let's see, which way does chat go? Chat goes bottom to top. So all the newer messages will still show, and all the older messages get covered. What do you think? Let me slightly change this color. And then I think we probably make this more of a square. I think it's square right now. So let's make this a square. What do we think? We could even make chat go all the way to the bottom. What about a longer game screen and just one layer down? So yeah, that's unfortunately the issue. You can technically squeeze it, but right now I have it at a 16:9 ratio because that's what the screen currently is. It's currently 16:9. Like the ratio 16:9, the proportion. We don't have anything for this yet. Is this alert box too big, do you think? Again, we could also make chat go all the way to the bottom. That's always a possibility. And remember, alert box only pops up temporarily. Do we like chat all the way to the bottom? Is that too much chat? Because remember, chat is this entire box. Is that too much chat? I wish I could like do a hash over alert to show. Yeah, I think that's too much chat, to be honest. I think no one wants to see your guys' ugly mugs either. And we can adjust it later. But I think this amount of chat is a good amount. Now the question is, what do we put in this rectangle underneath here? Socials? Socials are good. I like socials. Where do we want to put socials? Because we need to put sub goal and we need to put socials. And maybe focus fuel. I do remember, now that I think about it, Doug uses an overlay. I think he puts his thing underneath. Does he put his what he's doing in the stream here or in the middle? I don't remember. Moving static things on stream are annoying. What do you mean moving static things? Are you saying static things are annoying? Or just static things that you then move are annoying? Here, we'll do this so that we keep in mind. Like if you have one of those animated logos or box that plays the same text over and over, gotcha. We will not do that then. So we'll put sub goal. That look good? Like switching between your focus fuel link and your socials. Okay, I feel that. I feel that. So I put a negative number here. Okay. There's a sub goal. I don't really have socials, chat. I'll be honest. I don't really have socials. I have Twitter. I don't use YouTube. You're already on the Twitch. We have Focus Field, I guess, if that counts as a social. I don't really accept people onto Instagram because it's my private. All right, let's see, Smack, what we got here. This is Doug Doug's. So he does have it in the bottom. Twitter link, then Focus Field code. I think that would fit in one spot. Yeah. Again, people with green screens are so lucky because they don't need to have a dedicated box for cam. They could just toss it wherever because it doesn't technically take up as much space. Like I'm looking at Doug Doug's. Doug Doug's covers chat. Like he just has his like. Imagine if his was just here. Like it could be in front of the game because you're not technically always in front of the game. His chat is very long, but he is also in front of his chat. So I do like having. I like the idea of having this be. I'm just gonna call it socials slash focus FOCUSFUEL. Too small. Yeah. Now, alternative, socials and focus field goes here, and we put rules here. Not rules as in like, oh, rules for the chat. I'm saying rules like this is what we're doing. Like how Doug writes what he's doing. We could do that. Does that make sense? Because I feel like that should be in the corner, you know? How do we feel about that? We're just gonna put WYD for what you doing. We don't always have rules. No, true. But yeah, currently playing songs, streamer game info. I think this will be good. Let's show here, let's show this off. So this is what Smack put. So this is what Doug has, right? He's got what he's doing in the bottom right. He's here covering his chat. His chat is very long. He has a timer up in the top left, which I'm assuming just covers chat, which is honestly probably what I would do. I'd probably just cover chat with a timer. If you use rules for a run, but if not, you can extend the chat window. Yeah. Actually, yeah, that would work. That would work. I would just put a second overlay that would just cover the chat window, honestly. What where he puts his alert box? You would cover us with a pile of dirt. I'm currently covering you with an alert box. True, Logan. Although, a hypothetical for you, if the chat is moving fast enough, and I put a timer here that only blocks like a tenth of it, is it really that crazy that it's blocking chat if the newest message maybe just shows up maybe like 2 seconds later? You know what I'm saying? Although if chat is going slow, then obviously chat doesn't show for a while. We can always put the alert box in the middle of chat so that this area is always open to put a timer. Although, to be honest, I would probably put the timer in the WID. I feel like that's a safe area. Or the alert box covers the timer. That would also be possible. Now, I don't really want to cover the alert box. Sorry, the timer at any point. Technically, you don't need to even see the top of the alert box. I don't know. What do we think, chat? Do we want to put the alert box in the middle of the chat box so that it kind of just pops up over the middle of chat? Because right now it's just covering up the oldest messages, which I think is fine. I think that's nice. Also, how am I even going to make this overlay? Let's just not have an actual defined area for the chat, so you can exit whatever. I use timers a lot. I use timers for a lot of the joking speedruns that we do, so yes. I need a plan for a timer and for other things. I like this as kind of a extra window where I could put whatever here and it would just cover chat, but otherwise chat goes all the way to the... No, I wouldn't want to put chat to the very bottom because that would take too long. I put the timer in WD, yeah. I think I'll always use the WID. I'll probably just put the stream title, like not like the exact stream title, not like exclamation point focus fuel. Like, for example, right now, I would say making the making new stream overlay. I would literally just put that. We also just don't have to use this section. Current song there is also perfect. Yeah, I think current song could make a comeback. What else do I have? I have other things like, so like I do have like things like plan. That would be going with WID. Colonist banishment. That'd probably go somewhere else, honestly. That'd probably go over the game. We have the deaths counter. That would go in WID. We have the sub Pokemon. So game screen at the top, boxes at the bottom. You can cover the chat whenever. Wait, what? Oh, you're saying move this down? Taller cam for when you use the wheel. Yeah, but then I have to uncrop the cam, which starts to get scary. I don't want to show my groin. What if I'm naked, chat? Well, what if I'm naked under these clothes? Let's see, where is the camera? How low can I actually go with the webcam? That's about as low as the webcam goes. So, not crazy, but... So let's see. So Logan, you're saying game screen at the bottom, boxes at the top so you can cover the top of chat whenever you want with no issue. Where's the alert going, though? Where's the alert box? Oh, so you're saying take WID and put it on the top of chat. I don't honestly mind this too much, although it does feel very busy, which is just unfortunate. It's just I have so many things I want to show off. I really wish I could just flip back and forth between donos and bits. Alert could also go over WID. That's possible. Because then we always have something here. I get what you're saying, Logan. I'm just not sure if it's much better. Feels if donuts and bits is very large. Oh, I think it is. Remember, this is 2 lines of text. Like, this is how we have it right now. Like these two lines of text here. Imagine both of those in this box. I don't think that's crazy. Yeah, it looks large right now, but again, if I were to zoom out like this, it still looks large. We really want to try boxes at the top, huh? It's not too hard to change, but I just don't know if it will really accomplish what we want. How did this happen? Oh. Scoot these up just a wee bit more. Oh, that's Raphael's. What if you put an alert for donut over donut? Well, that's not the issue. The alert box does everything. There's no like individual alert box for one or the other. Everything that happens in the alert box. Otherwise, I would have to make multiple alert boxes, and that's such a hassle. Okay, so cam at bottom, so chat is what gets covered. Up there. The original is so much better than the Bowling for Soup cover. So you're saying like this? Being in a boat has to sleep. That is rough. Oh, I think I get what you're saying, Logan. So now you're saying move chat all the way to the top so that WYD and I guess technically the alert box would go up there as well. Oh, yep, that's exactly what he was saying. I just realized that these are two separate boxes here. I really wish I could do like a hashed thing. Ideally. Okay, one issue with this, I would have to modify the every single time if I don't do a WID, I have to then stretch chat up, which I don't want to do. Unless I put these onto two separate overlays so that I just have to click, view. But I would have to put the alert box on its own individual one. That's a lot. Also, Smack, you should not have added me. We have a new rules section, Smack. I think I would say I think we go back to what it was. Cover chat like this. If there's no WYD, then it's fine. It's just empty space. I think maybe we would still put oh, here, I could do it like this. We have like half and half. That way there's always something that pops up there. Versus game scrim. No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, Logan. What do we think of that? The alert box over top this section. So it covers the WID. That way if I don't remember to do the WID, it doesn't really matter because it's just empty space. Now the question is, guys, how do I actually make this? Obviously, all of these buttons and stuff, I'm gonna do in-stream elements. Like, that's fine. That's fine. But what do I actually do for a background? Now we have to get artsy. Like, we have this open. But I feel like this isn't the best place to do it. Well, it's the colors you have everything. Still red, white, and black. I still want to do the red, white, and black, just not in like the German flag shape, I still think these are my colors. Just not German flag. I open back up a list of stream overlays. We can get some inspiration. Sure, we can put it there. Red background, black boxes, white text. Can you easily make a group of items visible or not? Yes. Yes. Well, no. Yes, technically. I would have to open up the overlay editor every single time, which I really don't want to do. Alternatively, I could make technically multiple overlays in there, and then I just have to click view and hide on OBS. I would prefer to keep it as simple as possible. Sure, switching scenes is one button, but right now I have 2 overlays. I have one for chat, which is literally just chat, and then one that has everything else. All these top things. So it's not like unheard of. Oh yeah, absolutely. However, I think if I'm putting text in the WID, I'm probably gonna do it in OBS. I don't think I'm gonna do it in Stream Elements. Like I don't think I'm gonna use where even is it? Static? Like I don't think I'm gonna use a text box. I just don't think I'm gonna do that. We're not gonna use this because you guys say that you hate this. I've watched too much Side lately. Yeah, Deeper just says it randomly. It's funny. Okay, what did you say? Red background, black boxes, white text? I could be down for that. How do we make it interesting? Maybe we take like a... Ooh. I don't like to rip people's stuff off, but I can make some stuff work. I'm thinking soft quarters, which is kind of the issue with this. Krita... So this is a Photoshop equivalent. I kind of need an Illustrator equivalent, and I don't think Illustrator is even on my computer anymore. Yes, it's not even on my computer, so that's not good. Let's see. Adobe Illustrator alternative. I guess I could just use Figma. Oh, you know what? Someone buy Illustrator for him? If only it wasn't like a you know what? Why don't we just use Figma? The one on the top line? Let's see. Up here? I agree. Oh, this one? Not bad. So the only issue with Figma is I can't do stuff like this. I can't do fun stuff like doing like these line throughs. I can do gradients, which is nice. Yeah, it's a cloud service that you have to pay for each month. It's ridiculous. I'm not going to rip this off. I do like it. Why does this kind of look like sides? Canva is another alternative. All right, in Figma though. An Illustrator popped up. I used to have it when I was in school, but yeah, because this has things like let's see, I think it's this for soft edges, so it's not a bad option. I will say this: soft edges are tough because they very easily. I like if we're doing soft edges, we're barely doing it all because otherwise stuff pops out of it way too easy. Do I have a font? I honestly, this is gonna sound wild. I typically use the built-in Berlin font just because I thought it was funny. Oh, German. It's not too commonly used. I'm pretty sure that's what my current font is. I think. But yeah, $23 a month is ridiculous. It's not worth it. I use Photopea, which is literally a 1-to-1 Photoshop. 1-to-1. Like it has literally everything Photoshop has. Like 99% of what Photoshop has, except maybe like the AI stuff. That's dumb. Actually, it might even have AI now. I'm not even sure. Basically, everything I need for Photoshop, it's like $5. It's like $5 a month. It's so worth. It's like significantly cheaper than Photoshop. Because for Photoshop, you need to buy the whole cloud, which is stupid. Would recommend Photopea. I really like Photopea. It's scuffed if you don't pay for it. I use Paint to import the image to GIMP to add the alpha channel for. Oh, sweet Moses, Logan. Why not just do it all in GIMP? The cool thing about this is we can technically put in a fill of images behind it. So we can make images in Photopea and then put them into Figma. Like, I actually don't mind Figma too much. It has a lot of really annoying things, but it also is not terrible. So, yeah, I do like the red to black background gradient. So let's do that. I should be able. I think for this it's weird. Can I actually put a full? I can. Okay, so instead of a fill, we put in a gradient of. It's a good red. Not that red. That's too red. Let's go like there. I like the kind of like the dark red to a charcoal black almost. And then we can I think, can I edit the stop like this? Make the transition a lot. You're paying $20 a month for the photography bundle? I mean, if it's worth it, it's worth it, you know? Angular. Oh man, Angular like that? Oh, that's not terrible. I do like the actual vertical though. We'll keep it linear. Yep, linear. Schreiser, please don't. Gooby, please. Let's switch this to the other side. I like this red a little bit more. How's that for red? Paying that for maybe 5 years now? Bro. Holy. Oh, wow. So there's not a lot of background. Do we want more background? A bit darker red? Okay, I could do a bit darker. I will actually go back to full red, though. Maybe like a little bit lighter black. So it's not technically going to black, it's going to like a dark red. More Tachi Kaiser once Come Part 2 finally hits. So it only is a week-long finale. So you're going to have a week, unfortunately. Okay, so now with an overhaul of the overlay, what about your profile pic? Yes, we will be overhauling the profile pic as well. So I need to put something instead of the profile pic. I do multiple gradients. You could put a sick yell in the middle. No. We're staying away. We're staying away from the German flag. No German flag. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a jam-packed week for sure. No German flag. We're moving away from the German flag. Technically, we actually don't need to have anything for the background for game because the game's gonna be here. Same with cam. What do we put in the background for chat? Should we make it like black? Utah flag, but your colors. So you're saying for the profile picture we put the Utah flag and then we put it in the German flag colors? I don't know if that's going to go over well either. Yeah, red and black gradient. I'm down for that, and then have like a white maybe outline around the emote, so it's still technically the 3 colors, but it's just changed. I also need to change the banners now. I need to change the background of everything. Man, this is a full overhaul. No, Logan, no. Although it's tempting. It is tempting. Oh yeah, red to black is easy. What should the background for Chappie? Should it just be straight up black? I think we'll go gradient, and we're literally just going to go from very dark red black to literally black black. I kind of like that. I like that gradient. What do we think? And then we put chat in white text. So it's not even white technically. It's more of a really light gray. Kind of like that. Yeah. That's about as gray as I would go. So with a red and black background as your profile picture, I'm okay. I'm down for that, honestly. It's kind of funny. Do I put a background for the WID, or do I literally just make it like that? Because if it was white text, do we even need to put a background? Or you could take a new photo. True. Kaiser Sip is already, well, plus has orange, which I guess is technically on there right now. Which, by the way, that eagle is the modern German 2024 like eagle. What do we think? Do we put a background behind this? I don't know if we need to. Now, what about the backgrounds behind this stuff? What if we did? No, we're not doing Teutonic imagery. No, we're stepping away from the German theme. Kaiser is fine. The word Kaiser is fine. I like it, but no flags, no imagery. We're moving away from it. The one exception for Teutonic would be chainmail, like Crusader stuff. How about the Franks? No, that's still the same issue. It's still technically like Germania. What if the background for the top boxes was the same, like, box gradient? You mean the exact same gradient as the current background for the entire thing, but, like, compressed? It really is, Logan. It really is. I'm kind of down to replace that. We also need to think about what we want to put for the background. What we put for the background. Can I show this? I technically can't show that. I guess I could open it up here. Jeez, I haven't touched any of this for a while. So, oh, that's funny. That's not even the right one. So, this is the current background for the stream. Whenever the stream is off, this is what is there. So, what do we replace this? Like one box for every single box, and there's just small partitions in between. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. So you're saying like this. And then we put partitions. Make your own flag? No, no more flags. We're moving away from the flags. No flags. And then something to replace the bird. Honestly, yeah. And the white, obviously. Question is, how do we want to split it up? What if you hold a contest in Discord for a new offline screen? What is the reward? Interesting. It goes sideways. Huh. Why does it go sideways? You like rotate the angle now. Oh, interesting. Hear me out, Caesar's Legion? No. Okay. Why is it so weird? Is angular not what I think it is? Oh, wait. I can just rotate it like this. Okay, like that. Wide Kaiser staring at you? That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Could you do the focus wheel symbol? Hales, do you mean like on Discord? Yeah, yeah, it's a good idea. Let's do that. Let's do that. I don't think it's an issue, but it's good to be thorough, so I like that. No, I feel that. I like that. That's a good idea. What if we had a Kaiser logo? What would the Kaiser logo be? What would the Kaiser logo be? Also, I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, obviously we need to make all of this into white text, but I feel like this would be I feel like this should not be the same gradient. Like it needs to be a little different. This just looks cheesy. It just doesn't look like good. Collage of Kaiser memes on an image. Keep your color scheme. Choose an animal. Add cam in there, like a fish. It will definitely change for the Discord, and I'll probably change it for I'll probably change it for my. Yeah, it does look like OG YouTube. I'm not a graphic designer, guys. What do I do? Um, the fish is very iconic. Uh, I'll definitely change it for the server icon, and I'll probably I think I'm gonna change it for my uh Discord, like my icon as well. I think that's a good idea. I do need an actual um profile picture. Is of a guy fishing. It says Kaiser Mikhail. That could be funny. What do I do? Let's focus on this for a second. Let's forget the offline screen. Let's ignore that for a second. We need to get this looking not like ass because this looks like ass. Forget the logo as well for a second. Let's one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Let's not get distracted. We need to do this first and foremost before I can start rebranding everything else. Um, something borders and texture. How do I split this up? How do I split this up? And I would argue that DuckDuck's is more complicated because it's supposed to look like a classroom. So it actually has like a whiteboard-like background. What do other people do for the background for this? You need a proper theme. Theme how? Not just colors. Oh, I agree. I need substance. Also, I really don't know about the whole. I think we might want to make these individual bubbles. What do we think, chat? Individual bubbles or one big bubble across with individual? I think we go individual. Individual? I think I like individual. I think we could do more with it. This is brown to gray, black gradient. Crown symbol and his name like a Christmas wrapper. Okay. We could put funny images behind here. Let's see. What images do we have? Like certain emotes? I know it's I know it's the only one with rounded edges. I'm trying to figure out what to actually make them before I copy them across. So I don't think you add a gradient for the box background. Make the boxes slightly transparent to gray so you get the gradient from the rest. I like that, Logan. That's actually a really good idea. No, you're totally good, Sunset. I was just like, I've been thinking about that too. Like, I need to make the rest of these curved, and then I realized, oh yeah, I'm not doing that because of this reason. So you're thinking just a fill, Logan, like gray, like a gray, and then we make it transparent. The issue is this gradient is so subtle now that there's not really anything behind it. There's not really like anything to see there. Also, remember, there will be no text here because the actual text is going to be um, from Stream Elements. Just keep that in mind. Modern but simple how, Phoenix. Also, I don't know if I want it to be curved that much. I think I want more of a maybe 10. So, like, very subtle rounding. Yeah, I like the subtle rounding. Maybe this needs to be more gray. You just can't really see the gradient because there isn't really a gradient, if I'm being honest. I feel like the gradient is too subtle. I think we go back to this because there's a little bit more gradient this way. Maybe lean more into the modern but simple minimalism, nothing too extravagant. Well, this is very much that right now. It's literally just a gradient. There's nothing else here. What is that, Tess? I think that's perfectly centered. So close. It's not perfectly centered. Winter clearance. Maybe like what, 20 pixels in between? It doesn't have to be perfect, honestly. It's gonna be like a few pixels. You won't even be able to tell. Yeah, that's like 3 pixels off. I think that's good enough. What if we flip this? I kind of like that. I kind of like the bright down at the bottom. Someone's gonna notice. Well, tough for them. If they want it to be fixed, I could do this. If I can select it. There you go. Wait. Yep, but now it's not even here. What do we think? Do we like dark to light or light to dark? Oh, yeah, this isn't going to be black. Here, I should actually change all this. This will probably be like white. Because we did say we're going to do like white text. Like that. Let's also switch the font of this so it doesn't look so Microsoft Windows. They don't really have a lot of fonts, if I remember. Yeah, they have like random fonts. Is that a font called Kaiser? It's Kaise. That's kind of close. We're not going to be able to use whatever font we choose. It's not going to be in the actual one, by the way, because these are just Figma fonts. They're not. They're not real. Ooh, installed by you? Oh, do you have to install them onto here? Ugh. Google Fonts? Ugh, Google Fonts. Something like this font. Make your own font? Not doing that. Thanks for the offer. Nope. Will not be doing that. Okay. So, something like that font. So this is what we're dealing with so far. But yes, the background red is currently in a gradient. It is that subtle. So maybe we make the gradient less subtle? Because yeah, this is currently light up top, dark down on the bottom. Yeah, we make the dark darker and the light lighter. Yep, pretty much. That's honestly a pretty good way to describe it, Hales. I still want it to be a good red. I don't like that red. It's hard to gauge with the cam and stuff here because these are technically always going to be covered. I'm even going to delete these. They're not even going to be here. I don't know. What do we think, guys? I feel like the gradient needs some kind of background. You have a camera background image? Oh, that's true. Honestly, even better, we make the background for this. I'm just gonna make it that. I could just do that. There we go. I think the top is too tall. I can't do anything about it. That's just, I need to have this section be 16:9. Someone else explain it. I don't want to explain it for like the 50th time. We can't make the top section any taller unless I make less of a, I guess the only alternative is make it so that there's less of a or more of a, I guess we could do this. I don't need to double. You guys get the picture. I actually don't mind that, to be honest. I feel like that section's a little better. Sunset, thanks for giving a sub to Powder Plays, Mr. Duncan. I appreciate it. Good to see you, Duncan. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much. Very generous of you. Thank you. Okay. Duncan has tappies again. Is it still too tall up top? And if so, what should I do? I think this is right in between them at the moment. How's that? I like that more? Oh, now you can do a hash. Oh yeah, it'll definitely look better. I feel like I need to do something else though. I feel like it's not, I feel like it's too basic.